Yo, what's up guys? In today's video we're here at Buckmore Park for the last round of the Junior Lightweight Club 100 Championship. If you do end up enjoying the video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And also I'd just like to say thanks for the recent support on the last few videos, all getting around 200 views, which is good. Yeah, so let's get on with it. So as you can see, we're in qualifying here. We're immediately gonna think about going for an overtake on this guy here, sending it down the inside into hairpin 1. But actually Alpha Live was here covering this round, so I just thought I'd show a bit of footage from qualifying.
For Zach there, beaten though by Ewan Thomas with a 46.4. We're going to see some really quick times tumble again now, I suspect.
Charlie Gelb in the previous session, Lee Ripley, Sandra Lopez, TJR, who's been doing some of the racing out there today. Has just finished qualifying, and that was a while ago. Andrew McWilliam, hello Andrew, good to hear from you mate, cheering on.
So that was the Alpha Live footage. Now let's get on to my best lap from quali. So we're heading into turn 1, braking just before we go in, missing the second apex, braking heavy for the hairpin 1, heading into hairpin 2, braking a small amount, missing the first apex, hitting the second one, using all the runoff here. Now flat through this left-hander, flat through the right-hander, flat through this right-hander, and lifting off to the left, braking for the right, using all this curb here, braking into a Garda, now flat from here to the line. So that was a 46.270, which put us P13 in the pre-A final, which is a pretty decent time, and just glad to get a decent result. So now we're going to head into the pre-final here, and we're just getting ready to go, and you'll see that everyone just leaves me in front. I get a horrible start. I don't know what happened there, because I was full throttle and just nothing happened. But we lose positions off the line, and we're being covered off by the driver on the left, but he squeezes us too much, so we lose control there. And now we're going to head up in the inside of hairpin 1 here, trying to gain some positions back. But now we're on the outside for the second hairpin, so we're just going to try to go for a switchback of some sort. We don't gain anything, but we also don't lose anything. So yeah, it's just been sent by a little wide there. That's alright, so we're in P15 at this point. So we've only lost 2 positions from where we're supposed to start, which is a bit surprising, but we'll take that. So now we just want to follow Max Kilby here, his driver in front, and we just want to close up to him and then just follow him through, as I think he could make some overtakes for me. As you can see, we're going up the inside of another driver here. I'm thinking about I can get them both here, but obviously I'm on the outside, so it's not going to work. But we see the opportunity to just push Max through to gain a position, so we both gain a position there, which is good. Heading through the downhill here, we're in P14 at this point. There's a brief yellow flag there, but we don't lose too much time from that. But now me and Max need to close up to the drivers in the front, which should be quite easy on that one, as people are just lap 2. Generally at the start of the race it's very easy to catch back up to people because they're just battling. So yeah, we've already caught back up, and there's a bit of kerfuffling going on here. So we're just trying to gain a position, and we do. Gain 1 position from that. Just followed Max through. Now heading through the downhill. The driver that we overtook is going to send up our inside here. You can see there. But we're going to hang it through the left here and keep our position. So now we're up to P13, which is good. Back where we started. But now we just want to move move forward and try to get into that top 10, as that would be another really good result, especially after the last round. Heading to hairpin 1. You can just see 2 drivers are going off here, so we're getting in position from there. And then Max makes this kind of mistake there, so we're getting in position from him. So now we're up to P11, I think. We're up to P11 now, behind Sam Masters here. So we're just trying to follow him through, as I know he's a really good overtaker. I know he's going to send out the inside of people. So if we can just stay behind, we can gain positions as well. So that's all I'm thinking in my head at the moment. So I'm just going to cut further ahead. Heading to the second hairpin. Sam's going to dive up the inside of this other driver. So I'm going to try follow him through, but no, I'm too far behind to do anything. So he gains a position. So now I'm thinking I need to get ahead of this driver so I can follow him through, as I know he's going to catch back up to the other people. But first of all, we need to just catch up and be on the bumper with this driver. I wish we do. So we're still in P11 here. Even if we don't do anything this race, P11 is still good. So I'm not trying to throw it away. So now I'm just going to skip ahead a lap or two, as nothing really happened. We kind of get dropped a little bit, but you see we're getting back the time. And another driver is actually going to send up my inside here. You can't really see it in the footage, but he did kind of tap my bumper, and then I went deep because he hit me and then went through, but he didn't get a penalty for that. But you can't really see it on the footage anyway. But we lose 1 position, it's not the end of the world. We're still in P12 or 11. So we can still move from here, and even if we finish here, it's still a good result. So we're kind of getting a bit dropped, but then we gain our time back. Like, we weren't able to stay bumper to bumper with people in front, but we were still there. If anything really happened, we could still capitalise on it. But I'm just going to skip forward now, another lap. Heading down the downhill here, through the right-hander. We're just trying to stick as close to the driver in front as we can, so we can capitalise on anything that he does, any mistake that he makes. So heading through the flat left-hander and the flat right, and actually lose loads of time through there to the driver in front, but that doesn't matter, we close it back out in the double right-hander. And heading into hairpin 2, we bin it. It's such a stupid mistake, and also that was such a stupid mistake. All of that was just stupid. So I lost control under braking there. I was just pushing a bit too hard, and I kind of, it didn't look that bad on the footage, but I was closing up to the driver in front, and then I slightly tap him, and that also didn't help. It made me actually fully spin out. So now we just dropped completely to the back of the pack. And also, straight after, we decided to move on the throttle, with the throttle a bit forward, so I could try to get out of the way, which does not help, as the driver completely hits head on with me. So we get a 6th place penalty for that. But yeah, I've just cut all the laps there and just finished. We finished in P24, but yeah, all of that was stupid. And even if I gained places back, I had a 6th place penalty for that stupid rejoin. But let's just cut on to the A final here, as I don't really want to talk about that mistake. Well, we drove a pretty good race up until then. You know, we were in P11 or 12. I think P11. But yeah, let's just not talk about that. So we're in P24 here now, heading to the A final. And again, we don't get a great start at all. I don't know what it was with me and just, you know, putting my foot down there. But we're still in around P24. we're just trying to wait for the chaos to happen, and it kind of is happening. As you see, we definitely gained a position or two, but now the real chaos happens, and we gain a bunch of positions here. Now we're trying to hang around the outside of this driver through the downhill, which we do. So we gain a position from that. And at this point, we're up in P12 or 11, so really good lap 1 for us. And it's actually going to be a stationary yellow flag, so it's just yellow flag around everywhere on the track, so you can't overtake, it's just single file. But now the race is getting ready to restart on this lap, and I know it is just because we've been on the yellows for so long, it's bound to change. So I'm gonna try hang back to get a good exit, and then I don't know what I was doing. Just it's a terrible exit, but we don't lose any positions. So now we just have to gain back the time we've lost, which is like maybe a second, but yeah. So just trying to stay behind Max here. And in this final, I mean, I just felt slow at the start. I was getting, you can see, I'm just getting a little bit dropped each corner. I checked my lap times, and I still did a good lap compared to everyone else, like across the whole A final. But it's just at the start, I was just slower. I don't know what was going on. I was just much slower than everyone else. But still kind of keeping up here. So now I'm just going to cut ahead to another lap. As nothing really happened, I was still staying in the relatively close to them. But yeah, heading through the downhill, we're actually going to get overtaken here by Charlie. And this means we get a rubbish exit, and we kind of like the half defend. So Sal Newman just heads up our inside. But now we just want to work with him to catch back up, or you know, even if we can even close up to him. So we're kind of just getting dropped here. So we've got a few car lengths to catch back up. And it's just like our exits just weren't great on every corner. Like you can see, we're just getting dropped, and I don't think it was the car. I mean, I just couldn't drive at the start of this race. Like, I don't know what was going on, or I just wasn't quick. I mean, I could drive, but you know, I wasn't as fast as I was in the A final. I mean, the pre-A final, because I still set like a 46.2 in the pre-final. So I was definitely quick, but in this A final, I just felt slower. I mean, all the times were slower, but just generally compared to everyone else. But we do catch back up to the people in front here. And Sal's going to overtake Charlie. And I think about going up the inside as well. But he's got the left-hander here, so he can just hold his position. But there's a brief yellow flag there. Now heading into the double right-hander here. The driver's actually going to send out my inside here, and I was actually expecting that. I mean, I made a slight mistake, but I wasn't expecting anyone to send out my inside, so we actually lose 2 positions because of this. So now we've dropped into P15, which is annoying because we were in P11 at one point and then dropped 2 positions to P13, and now we dropped 2 positions to P15, which is just annoying. The driver makes a mistake, but we also make one. And the driver's actually going at my inside here, but we hang it through on the left-hander, so we keep our position. Yeah, so now we're just in P15 and a little bit annoyed after that, as we just lost 2 positions just because I wasn't checking anything. But I'm just going to cut to the last lap here, and we finished the race in P15, but we actually had a 1-place penalty for track limits, so we finished in P16. But you know, could have been a lot better this round. Obviously, if I didn't spin out, I would have finished P11, but I did spin out, and that's just my mistake. So a P24 and a P16. Disappointing, but we showed we had strong pace because we qualified P13. But yeah, so that's going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.